we have a trade to announce. Nylander has been sent to the Penguins, and no, it is not the Nylander that immediately comes to your mind when you think about that name. It is not William, it's not even, heck, Michael Nylander. Alex Nylander has been traded from the Chicago Blackhawks to the Penguins in exchange for Sam Lafferty. Now, my immediate instinct upon seeing this trade go down, it was just posted a few minutes ago, it was literally 9, but the first thing that I thought of when I saw this trade pop up in my timeline was, okay, why? Why would the Blackhawks go out there and do this? I get that Chicago has kind of been in a weird state as of late, where Nylander has been on the trade block, or there have been rumors about this guy the past few weeks after they already traded for this guy all those years ago, but Nylander, 23, signed till the 2021-2022 season at $874,000, has been traded over to traded over to Pittsburgh, and if we go over the profile right here, you take a look at the body of work that Nylander has. 6'1", 192. You go over to Sam Lafferty. Lafferty is 6'1", 194. Lafferty is 26 years old. Nylander is 23 years old. Both of these guys are on entry-level deals, or not entry-level deals, but per se, but just the regular amounts of money. Lafferty's making $750,000 till the end of this season. Nylander making $874,000 till the end of this season too. However, Alex Nylander, despite being a younger guy, has had a much bigger body of experience in the NHL. You take a look at his overall resume here, you see his NHL games played, 84 games, 5 seasons, 32 total points in those 84 NHL games. Lafferty, on the other hand, it does kind of suck because he is from Pennsylvania, so the hometown guy is getting sent over to Chicago. His body of work, not as diverse. 94 games played in 3 seasons, 21 points. So Nylander has 10 fewer games, more points, and more seasons played in the NHL than Lafferty, and he's 3 years younger. So from just a talent data perspective, it doesn't really look like Chicago won this trade at all, because Nylander, I mean, he was drafted in 2016, he still has all this development time to go through, and I get it, when you're 23 years old, it's not really like you still have a huge chunk of your development to go after. I mean, I think it's fair to say that the most important formative years for NHL prospects are the years 18 to 22, but it's not like 23 and beyond is doom, right? Like, you can still become a serviceable NHL player if you start your development on a different path from 23, 24, 25 years old. And that's kind of what Nylander has been doing. He was developing in the Buffalo system for all these years after being drafted in 2016, made the Rochester Americans right away. The reason he was able to do that is because I believe he was a lone player in the OHL. Yeah, he was. Therefore, he wasn't subjected to the same CHL restrictions that those players usually have when they think about going to the AHL. But he was a pretty good AHL guy for this team at 18 and 19 years old, made the Buffalo Sabres, eventually got traded, was really good in the AHL in the 2018-19 season, 31 points, 49 games played, and his debut year with Chicago was pretty good too. 26 points, 65 games played, 10 goals. This season, though, he has not played for Chicago. In fact, he hasn't played for Chicago in 2 seasons. He has been sidelined with injuries, that's why he had the 0 games played, which was very unfortunate to see. But this season, he was indeed a half a point a game for the Rockford Ice Hogs in the AHL. Now he has been traded, and it is kind of funny because the return is a player that you could definitely debate is not as valuable when it comes to a trade perspective. I mean, look, Lafferty does have himself a pretty good resume of NHL work too, but come on, the guy isn't really going to go out there and really move the needle much, in my opinion. If you're going to try to trade Nylander, I would have thought you're going to try to capitalize on the potential. Try to say, okay, this guy is half a point a game in the AHL. He's only 22, 23 years old. He's got himself abilities that really make him seen as a valuable, attractive piece to NHL clubs. It's why the Blackhawks even traded for this guy back in 2019. To only get Sam Lafferty in return is kind of mind-boggling to me, but at the end of the day, I mean, you want to go out there and talk about a team that knows how to reform players into stars? Look no further than the Pittsburgh Penguins. You want to talk about Alex Nylander not really performing up to expectations over the years? I mean, stick him on a line with Crosby and see how he does. That's kind of how I'm thinking about it. So talk to me in the comments. What do you think about this Penguins and Blackhawks trade? It is Alex Nylander to Chicago Oh my goodness, to Chicago. To Pittsburgh. I made that mistake twice already. Alex Nylander to Pittsburgh in exchange for Sam Lafferty. I hope you enjoyed this Rosén. And bye.